morning. Hey, I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Car Musings. So, I've been thinking about this one, and I think I want to figure out a way to do this on autopilot. 'Cause, recording these sessions at my early mornings, half awake, drive my kid to practice in the morning. I just got to figure out a way to take this, record it, somewhat edit it, and then call it a day. Um, that's one thing I got to figure out how to do. So, anyways, good morning for another good morning, and here we are. It is, I don't know, end of March. I think it's the 28th. I'm not sure. Oh, another fantastic day dealing with the world, dealing with the idiots of the world, dealing with the early morning stupid drivers. It's quite appalling. I don't have to say. And it makes you really wonder. Makes you wonder. You sit back and you wonder. You're like, holy shit, you know, what's going on with this world? Why is it going this direction? What the hell's up with people? I got a million and one questions. So what am I talking about today? I think for Friday TGIF, I think I'm just going to ramble. Um, Not sure when you're going to be hearing this, if it's on a Friday or whatever, but I have a few questions about the world right now. I really do. Where the fuck is everybody getting their money from? People are losing jobs left, right, and center. The economy sucks. Inflation. Where's everybody getting their money? Now, you can't tell me that entrepreneurs are making money. Somehow they are. I think they're making money on the desperate dreams of people. But the thing is that, even that, on the desperate dreams of people hoping to sort of weather the storm, it's almost like you're wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. But, that's just my opinion. But it's just like, how are I just don't understand how some people are weathering the storm, how some people are surviving. Because the reality is that life's expensive right now. I don't know about you, but my average when I go out shopping for a month or whatever, not even the month, but Costco visits in general are like $500, where like pre-COVID they were like half that. It's absolutely insane. you know. But I see all these idiots, and I'm like, wow. I look at some of these people, and I'm like, where the hell are you getting your money from? You look like you should be working at McDonald's, and you got a money to buy these certain things, and you're like, yeah, something's not right. Something's not right. Something's up here. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be in that position, especially after all the work I've done in my life. How come you can afford this kind of stuff? I'm baffled. I am baffled. It's like there's some secret thing going on in the background that I don't know about, and people are tapping into, and living large, where the rest of us are friggin' slaving away, you know, grinding away, trying to make ends meet. It's absolutely insane. I just don't understand it. And you're probably wondering too, you know, you know, you're probably wondering too. You have to sit back and look at your neighborhood and look at people and wonder, how the hell do you have money? Anyways, that's one of my mysteries of these days. Um, and really, I don't know if it's the age or just because when you get older, you come to see the obvious, see the truth on things. You're very optimistic when you're young. You have big dreams, big goals. My kid's having that thing right now. Oh, I don't want to live a boring, mediocre life. Well, fuck, I don't think anybody else signed up for that. I mean, I know I didn't sign up for I want to have a boring, mediocre life. you know, but a few bad decisions later, and it's like, yeah, okay, well, this is the life I got. It is what it is. Um, Not much I can do about it. Make the most of it, you know. I didn't sign up for the boring, so. But it is just what it is. But I don't know. I had ambitions. Hell, I wanted to be a rock star. Do you not see this? There you go. I wanted to be a rock star. I wanted to be a movie star. I wanted to be this. I wanted to be that. I think everybody has the tall dreams, the next level dreams of stuff that they want to do. I know I did, but I'm not gonna fake it until I make it. I'm not gonna fake it to pretend I'm something I'm not. I'm gonna be realistic about it. You got to pay the bills, and you got to do it any way you can. Excuse me. Some people may fake it until they make it. Unfortunately, I lived an honest living. Working the 9 to 5. Working the 9 to 5. I mean, fortunately, I didn't numb the pain with drugs or alcohol. So, I don't know if that's a flex that I should be flexing, or if I did myself a disservice. You know, I have a lot of people I know that have been in my life and out of my life and everything else that, frankly, could be a disservice. What are you doing, bud? Fucking idiots. First thing in the morning. Wow. Early morning dickheads. I love them. Anyways, so the reality is that, what was I saying again before I was so rudely interrupted by this prick in front of me? The reality is, what is the reality? Oh yeah, you make decisions in life. You hope they're going to make the right decisions. You hope that you're going to achieve something. You hope you're going to reach those goals. You hope that you're going to not have to worry about money, that you're going to be successful. I mean, you can have a lot of hopes and dreams and everything else, but whether or not they come to fruition. I know some people that play the game, try to convince themselves, live in the reality that, they are what they are, but they don't actually hit that, right? And, it is what it is. You got to just do what you can do and manage to do what you can do. And if you can't do it, you can't do it. If you can, you can, you know? But at least you try. So, at least you try. At least you make your best effort of it. At least you give it a go. You never know unless you try. And maybe you will be successful. Maybe you will hit the big time. Maybe you'll be one of these people I'll look at and go, where the hell are you getting your money from? But it's never too late to change gears. Never too late to try something new. My only advice is, like I've always said, how is your integrity today? There's enough bad that you should promote good. There's enough corruption that you should do things legitly. There's no reason to add to the chaos. And as much as you think that you taking your little piece of the pie is completely innocent and it's not going to hurt anybody, in the bigger picture, every single bit of that makes a difference. Every single bit of that. I've been saying it since day one. Whether or not you fuckers even believe me is a different story, but it's just the reality of it, you know. Every single little bit of an incident is actually catering to the problem. And you have to realize that. You think that your little innocent piece of the pie is not doing anything wrong? It is, because there's a lot of you fuckers that think the same thing. A lot of you fuckers that think, oh, I'm getting mine. Okay. Again, if you've listened to previous episodes, I hope that there's some counter somewhere keeping track of all this stuff like that. And I'm hoping you're going to have to pay the piper one day. In some form or another, I'm hoping that you get your piece of the pie now, right? You get yours, that you're paying for it somewhere down the road, because you're eating away at the fiber of peace and harmony and everything else that people want. That sense of security, that sense of having stuff like being provided for, being able to live with, this is stuff that you're eating away at and you're not really realizing it because you're only concerned about getting yours. And I'm hoping you have to pay the piper for that one. I really am. I really do hope that you're paying the piper for that one day. Because if we all shared, there'd be enough to go around. There would be enough to go around if we all shared. We just all have to learn to share, right? We all have to learn to help out everybody else the best way we possibly can, and move forward with that. Fuck you, asshole. But Mad Morgan, you're honking at people and cursing them off. Well, because as much as I like to be a positive individual, I'm tired of dealing with this. It's like the Green Mile quote. I was thinking about that the other day, and it's so true. If you know the quote I'm talking about, he basically says, "Boss, I'm tired of everybody being ugly to each other," and it's true. I'm freaking tired of it to the point that I'm pissed off because I don't know what I have to do to get people to get their heads out of their asses and start thinking about it and then start changing their ways. I don't know what I have to do. Yell at them? Putting a friggin' big banner in front of their faces? Smack them upside the head with the phone book? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. But even in the capacity of, people supposedly helping other people, there's still a little bit of, me. Although, okay, the social etiquette is you're supposed to be helping out, blah, 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 blah. There's still me. Fucking dog eat dog. Everybody's out for themselves. Does that sound right to you? No, but I have to survive. Okay. Well, again, part of the problem, not part of the solution. Part of the problem. On repeat. Over and over and over again, part of the problem. Not a bit a part of the problem, just a repetitive, constantly part of the problem. So you're not the solution, and you're not helping out the world. You're not helping out anybody. You're just being a dick. You're being greedy. You're not helping out anybody else other than yourself. And you're making the world not a place people want to be. It's no wonder why people are miserable having to deal with your assholeish ways or other people's assholeish ways. There's no wonder other people are miserable. Oh, well, strong survive. Well, it has nothing to do with that. You're just being a dick. And there's no need for you to be a dick. Why don't you help somebody instead of trying to take from somebody? That's my philosophy. Help somebody instead of taking from somebody. That's why I do these podcasts. That's why I put myself out there. That's why I put the effort. That's why I, put all the stuff to compile it and share it with you, and hopefully it educates and helps you out and everything else. This is why I do it. Because the reality is that, I want to try to make a difference in somebody's life. I've had people message me and email me and everything else, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Mad Morgan, I hear you. I feel what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I can relate what you're saying." And it's just like, good. And did it help you at all? And I'd be like, "Yes, you did help me." And I'm like, good. I said, that's all I want to do at the end of the day. If I could help somebody, make them smile, educate them, or whatever, then I'm good with that. I'm absolutely good with that. Because that's all I want to do. Right? That's all I want to do. So anyways, that's where I'm at. That's my goal. And that's my giving back. Hey, my podcast is for free. You listen if you want to listen. I'm not charging you anything, so I'm not hurting anybody. And that's just the way it is, right? So, you know, that's what more people have to do. Just give of yourselves. Give of yourselves. Just give of yourselves. That's all you got to do. Give of yourselves. Give of yourselves to help out everybody else out. So no one else has to deal with it. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Give back to the world to make a difference, and hopefully a positive difference, because that's what we all need to do. We all need to make a positive difference in people's lives, in one way or another. Like any way that we could possibly do it, let's make a conscious contribution to do right by somebody else for no benefit to ourselves. If we could try to make a conscious effort to do this on a regular basis, just think how we would evolve, how much further along we would be as a people, how much longer we would be as a society, how much further along we would be when it comes to the big picture, when it comes to stuff. Like, it would just be so awesome to be able to go, look at that, good contribution, good difference, good evolution. Like, this is stuff that we need to do more of. This is stuff that we need to go, you know? Asshole. Prick. Dickhead. Yeah, you're being a prick. Fucking dickhead. People don't realize they're being a dickhead. Like, honestly, give your fucking head a shake. Give your fucking head a shake. If you don't realize you're being a dickhead, then you really have to take a fucking self-check and realize something. Like, wow, way to fucking set the tone for the day. Way to set the tone for the day. And the fucking Quebec fuckers are the worst. Those wannabe construction contractor guys that run around in their little pickup trucks and their freaking big ass trailers with all that crap in the back. You look at them and you go, really? You're an asshole. You're still an asshole. You're just an asshole that knows how to put drywall up. You're not even a trades guy. It's like a free license to, put up drywall. Just fucking get me home so I don't have to deal with the world right now. I have to go back out and deal with the world again later on. Wow, what a fun morning this has been so far. I've counted. I mean, how planes used to put little pictures on the front of their planes, the bombers and stuff like that, for successful kills and stuff. If I did that on a regular basis of how many assholes I got to deal with, like I'll put little pictures of assholes on my car, I would have a car filled by the end of the week of just little pictures of assholes, because of all the assholes I got to deal with on a regular basis. Like, it's just incredible. Oh, okay. So, anyways, let's draw the conclusion. Let's draw to the end of this. What is the message of today? What is for this Friday? Let's try this. Let's try a couple things here. One, and I say this as I look at my neighbor's truck. Stop trying to fuck people over. Okay? End of story. Stop trying to fuck people over, especially to your own advantage. If you're going to do something for somebody, do it the right thing, right? Do it the right thing, do the right way. Do it because it just is good to do. Like, stop fucking people over. Don't make yourself sound innocent like you're doing a big favor for somebody when you're really not. When you're just looking to line your own pockets or benefit yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't fuck somebody over. Live a hard working life. Well, no, not a hard. So I'm saying make it hard for yourself all the time. I'm saying put in a hard day's work. Put in the effort. Make an effort. Do that kind of thing to do your part. Don't take the easy road. You take the easy road for what? Like, how does that feel like a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day? I have no idea. Just do things right. Do things honestly. Have some integrity. You know, try to help out other people. I don't know if there's a bunch of different messages in one, but just do right by yourself. Do right by others. Live a good, wholesome life. Have some integrity, and fuck, don't be a dick. And if you don't know how to drive, get some lessons. Learn when a signal is. Stop being aggressive on the road. All that stuff. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. I think that's my finest famous words for the rest of the day. I got a busy weekend ahead of me. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, everything else. Follow, donate. Appreciate it. Love you. I'm your host, Matt Morgan. And I will see you next episode, whenever that is. All right. Bye for now.